Hello everybody and welcome back to the Black Reliquary. Ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Okay, I want to apologize straight away. You're going to hear some big fans today. Not only is it currently 102 Fahrenheit, but my computer is also really hot, so I have the fans going extra today. So, yeah, if you hear the fans, that would be why. Okay, so in the previous episode, we lost our very first hero, technically. And in this episode, I believe we've got some big progress that we gotta do. So, we do have 2 people in Amber Refinement. After all, we gotta get that going. We have the Tech Exchange, which I don't actually know what that does yet. But we'll figure it out. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. The tech is for the side decks. Right. Okay. So, as you might have seen coming, we are going to go back to the caverns. That's basically the only thing we're going to be doing in this patch, since it is the new thing. Kind of curious what's going to be in the treasury. But regardless, I already have a team set up, and hopefully we can get through without anybody just keeling over. Alrighty. The time has come. Reynold the Crusader with the Accuracy Stone, that which watches, the Zealous Accusation Stunning Blow, Battle Heal, and Holy Land. Our Bounty Hunter, who has done very good thus far, with the Accuracy Stone, that which rampages, collect bounty, mark for death, come hither, and uppercut. The Plague Doctor with the Protection Stone and the Accuracy Stone, as well as Blinding Gas, Battlefield Medicine, Emboldening Vapors, and Amber Blast. Before finishing it off with Alzared, I think I said that right, the Occultist with the Damage Stone. And that's it. So, we're certainly going to try our best. No telling how exactly that's going to go, but you know what? We won't know until we try. So, let's get this party started. We have 2 high priority targets. They're going to do a decent amount of damage, but at the same time, I want to be sure that this Saddleback can actually die. But we're gonna mark him, because he actually goes for more attacks. Okay. Call of the Caverns! Call of the Caverns! Well, my troglodyte voice is a bit back. Strength of the cannibals! And it's gone. Okay. 46%. 100% of the time. Alright. So. Pull. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go for a double stun. Okay, yeah. I was gonna increase our damage, but I think the double stun's actually gonna help us more. And then mark here, so that we can finish him off after we deal with the other one. Oh, we didn't even mark. That sucks. Okay. He has more chance to hit everything, so he's probably going to land a stun. Hopefully not on the Bounty Hunter. If we can avoid it going on the Bounty Hunter, that would be the absolute best case. But he's going to go for the Basher. It does not land. You love to see it. Okay. Now we should be able to finish him off. Relatively no problem. He's probably gonna, yeah. That's the one. Amber Blight this. Okay. You know what? Crazy plan. Increase his damage. Finish that one off. And that's the reason I didn't give him more damage. Because he's just going to hit the people who are marked. 12 damage. Ouch! Not the end of the world, but it certainly does hurt. Not able to kill unless we crit. I'm going to expiate because it's going to go off really, really fast on them. And then... Mark, go for the kill? Or do we pull? Oh, that gets rid of the amber! It still counts as a corpse! Wow, okay. Well, that's something to take major note of. Okay, yeah. Ah, and then we miss. Okay, that would have been a good amber blight. Stack up! Okay, takes a bit more damage, plus the expiate. Spiny Lash. Might be a stun. Didn't land, very good. Although this one might. Yeah, it's a crit. That's a land. Or not. Well, excuse me. Apparently, I was wrong. We are going to go for the battle heal because we've taken a little bit of damage. We don't have a mark, but we're still just going to go for the damage. Hopefully, we can finish him off. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's going to work. He is going to go for the Stickum that has a fair amount of chance to Amber Blight us, which, of course, it did. We do manage to land a critical strike. Feel the air. Okay, so they're pretty buffed. Big heal? You'll love to see it. Sometimes things just work out, am I right? Okay, 10 damage. Although we do get the heal thanks to the expiate, so a little bit of that damage was undone. He is going to go for the Basham. Hopefully he doesn't end up landing the stun! Of course it did. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Debuff him. Hopefully we can finish them off relatively soon. We actually have a decent chance to just crit and kill. However, I'm going to go for the stun. I should have gone for the kill. Well, it took one of them out of next turn regardless, but had I known I was going to crit, I should have just gone for the kill. We are going to get a itty-bitty heal on the Bounty Hunter. Okay, second Amber Blight. Does end up missing. Very, very good. You'll love to see it. Okay. Doesn't double stun. I am going to... That's the wrong ability. Mark. Okay, good. We did land the mark. And then we also landed the stun. Okay. We need to finish this fight quickly. Yeah, you're telling me. We have a lot of utility, but we don't have a whole lot of damage. Heal. Never mind. Stick him. Okay, we did end up dodging, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it certainly does stink. This does damage, although we can't hit the person I'm actually after, so we'll just go for a tiny heal on the Bounty Hunter. Probably going to summon reinforcements at this rate, but we do manage to take out one, and it's up to Reynold to take out the second. 86. Okay, it's 86 either way. Here we go. Got him. Okay, well. That could have been worse. I don't want to take off the expiate. That heal is potentially too important, especially when they're getting double turns. They take 2 turns. Bam, 14 damage with the Amber Blight as well. And then, next turn they take, bam, they take damage and heal us. Like, it cashes out way too fast here for us to not take it. Things just got interesting. Okay, so for the most part, this dungeon's been pretty uneventful, but it looks like fate is about to change on us. They look like they can heal. Therefore, I want them dead. Okay. Yes. Just increase our damage wherever possible. Nice vow. Okay, what do you two do? Rapture. Rapture. Okay, so you cannot be stunned, and you have a very high chance of stunning us. Good, great, wonderful. I love it. Ah! 50% chance. Okay. You know what? Big heal. Stunning them is no longer an option, so ensure he can't get too out of hand, even though most of his stuff is from... Wow, that's a stun. Yeah, extra 40% chance? I don't see a world where that doesn't stun. Bleed, heretic! Okay. Now. Oh, he's dead in like... Yeah, so he's not gonna get anything off. Guardian Assault. Guardian Assault. Okay, painful. Painful. Little bit uneasy. But that's okay, one of them is down. Get rid of the body. I don't know if they can do anything about it. I don't want them to even try. That's a stun. Yeah. So do they still have... Yeah, they still have 40%. Maybe we'll get some healing off him. That'd certainly be nice. Guardian Assault. Okay, well. We're stunned now. But... So are you. Peasant. Amber Blight. That way when he's out of the stun, he's doing a bit less damage. Bleed, heretic. Okay, ow. Little painful, but he is dead now. Blinding Glare. And we're not stunned, because it actually missed. I think that's got one more turn to go. Maybe it's got two. I don't know. I lost track, gotta be honest. Yeah, I don't know if we're on 2 or 3. Well, let's go ahead and cure this from ourselves before that kills us on Death's Door. We're gonna go for a big heal, although we're not going to get it, and we bleed again, 2 over 3. Now we're gonna get stunned. Nope, he doesn't have the 40% chance anymore, okay. Heal wherever possible. Mark, kill him next turn. Yeah, we got him. Well, there was a world where we had him. We need to finish this fight quickly. Okay. Cure the bleed. This time it's a crit heal. Let's go for a big heal on the bounty hunter, which we do end up landing. Blinding Glare. Don't stun. You stink. That's stun resist. Doesn't feel like it does a whole lot for us, but it definitely does for them. Okay, he did end up dodging. There's probably going to be reinforcements. Yeah. Why they're working with a troglodyte? You got me. Clearly these people are crazy. Actually. He's too much of a problem. And he's probably going to spend this first initial turn buffing up. So, let's mark him. Hammer of Faith. Well, he's religious, so haha. Track sent. Nice crit. I banish thee. Okay. Big heal? Well, at least we're able to cure the bleed. Not quite dead, but I think the Crusaders got him, unless... no, we're okay. Excellent. So, a little birdie told me... Aha! 7 lost tech if you use the shovel on that. Okay. Good to know. However, that's 1 less shovel we have to explore the caverns. You better take some damage for that. Okay, good. Good. That's what I like to see. Finally! Okay, then we can just get rid of the crystal with one of our abilities. Ow. We better not lose our freaking Crusader! Is this to be my last battle? No, you'll be fine. Even if it's up to the freaking plague doctor to heal you of all things. Big heal. Look, I realize. Pagan. Faithless. Okay, still. I expect. It's not even a pagan versus religious thing. Here we go. Big breaths. Everyone, ooh. Put your hands together for the biggest heal of your life. Okay, 15. That's definitely not bad. That's definitely better than I was expecting. Well, he missed, so in reality, whose fault is it? I think it's his. Okay. Wish we could XP at him, but unfortunately that just doesn't seem to be the case, so get over here! Hey, works for me. Spinning advance. Ow. That seems like it'd bleed. Maybe it does. However, I'm expiating you before we lose the opportunity. Now, get rid of the corpse. Excellent. You're nothing. All you're doing is making my heal more powerful. Mark. Ooh, the crit's certainly nice. Behold the unquenchable fire of the stars. Spiny Lash. That can be a stun. Although we did get a heal from it. Alright, I've had enough. Yeah, we missed out on the XP at heal, but you know what? We got a crit heal instead. So who's the real winner here? Also, enough bodies. Okay. Well, that really wasn't that bad of a dungeon. I will take the simple ones wherever I can get them. So, that being said, 8.3k gold, rounding up. We got 6 Matachs, 11 Amber, and quite a bit of lost tech. And then Thieving Habits. Wonderful. And Steady, which is pretty good. The engineers have arrived. See to it that their quarters are ready within the hour. We've a great deal to build. Alright. Wait, what was that? Earned a mighty 5,000 gold when betting on themselves. What? We gained 7 lost tech, 6 refined amber dust, and an additional 7 amber dust. Now, it's time for the side decks. Electrum Hearth. Gain 1 additional respite points whenever we're camping. Requires... oh, I see. Gain 2 additional... oh, but it needs the prerequisite. Okay. Commissionary. Plus 5 idle stress healed in town. Very cool. Requires commissionary. Additional... so we get 15 healed per idle week. Archaeological Sanctum. I probably still said that wrong. Relic inventory stacking increased by 25%, and then increased by an additional 25%. Gem inventory stacking increased by 1. Does not include the trapezohedron or the jute tapestry. Pigpen. Receive 6 to 12 free food every week. Receive 3 to 6 free torches every week. Torch. Increased torch gain to 35. Does not affect exposed interior torches. Right, because torches don't mean anything there. Surgeon's Office. Bandages additionally heal for 10% HP. That sounds completely busted. That sounds very, very good, because there is not enough healing to go around. So, And the Honing Oil's crit buff lasts for an additional round. Anti-Venom now heals for 10% HP. Laudanum provides an additional 40% stress healing received for 2 rounds. Altar of Blessing. Alum Sensor provides an additional plus 5% damage to non-religious heroes. Cleansing Salt provides a plus 5% protection to non-pagan heroes. Archaeology Kits provide an additional plus 10% scouting chance for 32 rounds. Disease kits additionally provide plus 50% symptom and disease... Wait, what? Additionally provide plus... Oh! Okay, so they stop it from progressing for longer, seemingly. Heal 10 stress on interaction with corpse curios, which, for the most part, you're always going to be burning them, so that's nice. That's an additional 10. Heal 10 on amber curios. Heal 15 with vendors. And adrenaline... I'm having a lot of trouble saying this word. Manufactorium. Manufactorium. Add 1 reflex serum to the provisioner stock each week. Reflex serum can be purchased for 6 refined amber dust and grants a short power spike, giving the user a riposte. Interesting. So it's essentially the shard dust, but more personalized for Black Reliquary. Okay, okay. Well, we have 35 lost techs, so we're not able to build anything. As for what would I go for first? Probably these two, honestly. Surgeon's Office, Medicinal Distillery. I would probably go for those two first, and then I think I would go for Commissionary and Automat. I think that's the order I'll do things. Okay, we still don't have the new character. I've been hearing a lot about this new character, and you guys seem really excited to see this new character, but unfortunately, we just haven't gotten lucky yet. And we also have a green for them. So they have something called the Omni Blast Pistol, which gets debuffed upon putting this on. But upon hitting, it deals 4 over 3 blight. And that goes up by both duration and chance, depending on the difficulty. So, very useful. Issue. Haven't seen one. Ah, our first boss. The Troglodyte Gastrosaur, the War Beast. The troglodytes have grown a monstrosity. With each passing day, it feasts and grows. Destroy the dang thing before it gets any larger. We get 9k gold, 7 amber, and the Severed Progeny. Blight resist, disease, and symptom resist. Bonuses are doubled if any enemy is a troglodyte. Rampaging behemoth? No. A mere thrashing animal. Okay. Issue. Who would we go to take that? Who would we go to take on that fight? A lot of stuns, potentially. It also, if it's a behemoth, it's either going to be size 3 or size 4, I'd imagine. So, thinking about it that way, I thought she had a versus size thing. Maybe she doesn't. Well, actually, Giant Slayer. Okay, she does. It just wasn't where I thought it was. So, the Hellion... Hellion could be really good, except not at the start of the fight, which is kind of sucky. Amber Blight, of course, would be just very good. Ooh, Religious, too. With armor piercing! Oh. Extra damage versus Lost Legion. Forcibly interact with Lost Legion-related curios. I don't think there's many of those, is there? Maybe there is, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like there is. Dubious Loyalties. Amber Residue, interesting. Pervade 9-10 Ambush. Okay. So, they probably changed the formula, but from memory, the bosses are the easy part. So, I'm going... Okay. As much as I want to say we could probably just go for it, I'm not so sure if that's still going to be the case, but so far, the previous bosses have been the easy part, whereas the enemies have been the hard part. It's a real Dark Souls 1 kind of situation. The normal enemies are just way harder than the bosses. So I'm wondering if this particular update is a more Dark Souls 3 kind of deal where the enemies they're totally easy. Like, getting through the areas is a joke. But then the bosses, some of them, can just completely destroy you. So I'm wondering if they've changed the formula. I guess we'll see. At the moment, we don't have anyone who can actually deal with it yet. So what I'm kind of thinking of doing... Otherwise, we're going to be like 7 episodes in by the time we have enough characters who are like level 3 and stuff. I think I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera farming, which obviously won't affect you guys because we're just going to skip straight past it. But I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So... Okay, so I'm not sure if that was caught. Just doing some leveling. So, the champion did a savage shout, and then the game crashed. So, I reloaded the game. He did it again. This time it didn't crash. I got the repost and everything. Although, despite having no previous warning that there was going to be backup, he just suddenly summoned reinforcements? So, I'm not sure if that's a bug, or if the game was like, oh, he's alone and not dead, summon reinforcements. So I'm not fully sure what happened there. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Now, we did get him stunned basically right away. This is like the very start of the dungeon, more or less. So, yeah, not sure if that's just a weird coincidence that happened, or if you crash, it immediately results in a guaranteed reinforcement when you come back. Not sure. I guess we'll see. I'll keep my eyes open, and if it happens again, I'll be sure and let you know. Well, 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 would you look at that? Welcome aboard.
A seasoned soldier, a mechanized demigod of death, vestiges of a fallen world.
Alright, you have a lot to live up to if you're calling yourself a demigod. Alright, I like the original one. Alright, let's see. Undaunted, minus stress received while HP is below. Oh, extra healing received, but soft. We can live with that, I think. Okay, let's see. Eldritch Core. On foot, forward 2. Change to mode in mech. So while in mech, gain protection, bleed, stun, and move resistance. Minus 20 speed, minus 10 dodge. Minus 40% trap disarm chance, and the cooldown is until you camp. So once you go into your mech, you're not coming back out until you've camped. Okay. Interesting. Change to mode... Or wait, in mech... Okay, maybe I'm not understanding something here. In mech, move back to change to mode on foot. Clear Eldritch Core buffs and overheat. Okay, so what's up with the cooldown until camp? I thought... Okay, weird. Maybe we'll have to get in-game to understand that one. Omni Pistol Blast. Okay, so that's the ability we saw. So it's doing practically 0 damage if we put this on. Because minus 50% base, and then minus 25% with this. Yeah, it's doing no damage. Jovian Discharge. Clear Riposte. Ignore preparation's accuracy reduction on preparation round, minus 10 speed. Otherwise, it is a 90% chance to stun. Daemon's Glare. Bypass stealth, de-stealth, ignore preparation round accuracy reduction, mark the target, and debuff them. And then this is in mech. Pillar of Steel. Ignore prep accuracy reduction again, which is interesting. Plus 20% armor piercing, minus all damage on preparation round, and on preparation round knockback of 3, 10% heat level rise. Word conflagration. More damage, more crit per heat level. Debuff target on miss minus dodge. And gain heat based on enemies targeted. Prismatic Doom. Can't be reposted. More damage versus marked. And extra heat level. So I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a team comp that's coming together here. I'm starting to see a little something. Okay. And then, of course, we did get the Highwayman, the best character in the base game.
For the repentant thief.
So, what are we thinking? I'm thinking we have a team, honestly. However, I am going to send Junia... yeah, trade some Lost Tech, stress heal a little bit. I want you stress heal a little bit. And then who are we going to send? I guess we could send the melee Vestal. Yeah, the crap Vestal. Let's go ahead and send her. And then I want to get rid of some diseases because you have quite a few. So I'm going to get rid of the accuracy reduction. I'm going to get rid of fatigue. And I think we're good. Do we have any more diseases? It doesn't seem like it. Okay. So here's a potential team I'm thinking about. So he starts, or she, I don't know yet. Start there. Come here. Do that. And then either him, because yeah, ours is pretty buffed up, but what I'm really thinking is, okay, let's just pretend this is a Vestal. Let's just pretend that's a Vestal. So, what we have, he's able to do more damage against marked, he's able to shuffle, he's able to buff himself up. Overall, he's going to be really, really strong. Him, he's able to mark, he's able to debuff, he's able to bleed, and he does extra damage against marked. The Dredge is able to mark, and is able to do a bit of extra damage against marked, and also has a tiny bit of shuffle synergy. And then, again, pretend this is the Vestal. She'll be able to expiate stuff, which will give us a little bit of a healing buff. It will also debuff them. Then we have a chance for stun. We can have Divine Grace, which is a really good heal, and it cures Horror. And then Divine Comfort. I'm thinking this might be our go-to team. Even though I normally rely on the Flagellant quite a bit, our Flagellant isn't exactly great. Well, actually, we could technically... He has so many bad ones. Man, these both suck. Let's get rid of Infirm first. And then, at some point, we will get rid of his weak grip on life as well. I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. But for the moment, I kind of want to level this team. And see how they do. So, we'll take the Occultist, and we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see. Okay. We bring out the Highwayman with the Accuracy Stone, the Damage Stone, Point Blank Shot, Tracking Shot, Duelist Advance, and Open Vein. The Bounty Hunter with the Accuracy Stone, that which watches, collect bounty, mark for death, come hither, and flashbang. The Dredge with the Accuracy Stone, the Anti-Organic Focal Array, and all of its abilities. And the Occultist with the Debuff Stone and the Slippery Boots. So, let's see. Riposte, minus 50% damage on foot, minus 5 accuracy, but a decent chance to debuff. Whenever we crit, we gain 10 dodge if we're on foot and 15% protection if we're in mech. Modes can be switched using the Eldritch Core skill, does not change modes at combat end. Okay. Also, the Dredge is female. Okay, good to know. So, we stay in whatever mode we're in. Okay. Okay. I think okay, yeah. Each of the Dredge's skill in mech mode causes her heat level to increase. When her heat level reaches 100, she becomes overheated. When the dredge uses a skill while overheated, she suffers 6+1 for the skill level, self-damage, and debuffs herself for extra damage taken until she leaves mech mode. Cannot spawn as religious, limited to 1 per party, base virtue chance of 15%. Alrighty. Archaeology kit? Wow, seriously? I mean, see, the dredge is on my wavelength. See, not that I'm too upset that there has been literally nothing so far, but, you know, I kind of wanted to try the dredge out. Like, don't get me wrong, I love when there's absolutely 0 enemies, because it means it's a free level, it's not too stressful, you know, overall it's going pretty well. But, yeah, right now, a little awkward that there's nothing. Aha! Enemies at last! Now then, let's see what you can do. Same deal we always do. Actually. Yeah. Debuff, him. Okay, let's think. Could transform right away. I kind of want to see what the base abilities do first, though. Ignore prep round. Clear riposte. That's an interesting one. Demon's Glare. Let's mark. Target spotted. Okay. Let's get a second mark, because you know for a fact he's going to move up. Incarnation. Oi! My mark! Alright. That's it. You're going down. Formations! Everyone, to formations. Repressurize. That's it. You're dying first. Chakram interlude. Yes, come forward so that we may beat you into a pulp. Leading slash. Ow. How very painful. How about we just kill you with no debuffs needed? Ah, he lived with 1 health. No, he didn't. Ha 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 ha! Remove that mark! Alright, that's it. Mech mode engage. Oh my god, it's huge! It's so big! Okay, so there's our heat. We're so big! Well then. Pillar of Steel. Huh, armor piercing, huh? Pillar of Steel. Allow me to back you up, my giant mech friend. So what is it? Overheat is 100? Yes. Okay, overheat, it's 100, so we got time. Debuff him. Let there be nothing that stands. Brrr. Yeah! That's what I like to see. Now we're able to smash his stupid face in. Okay, we're at 30 heat, so we're not quite overheated yet, but we're definitely getting there. Let's mark him just to lower his protection, although it didn't actually end up working for us. Ah! Go for the riposte. Dead to bleed. Cold Steel. 1 health. Why is it always 1 health? Okay. Well, that went well. Ah! Haha. We're too quick. We don't have any more archaeology kits, do we? Bandage. Nope. Anti-venom. Okay. Well, that works. Always lucky. Okay. Running low on torches. Running low on rooms we can interact with. We don't have the correct stuff to... Ah!
Be more careful.
Ouch! Even with 35% protect... Well, see, that does percent health damage, so maybe that's a little unfair to say. Man, look how much damage it did, but... Okay, little bit of a nasty team. He's gotta die ASAP. He's got to go. And then we'll do a tiny bit of damage here. Yeah, he's got to go. Debuff this, because if he hits, it's going to hurt. Quiver draw. Okay, that's going to be big damage. Okay, yeah, so we can just change back. And it puts us right back into where we need to go. And then, let's go for Jovian Discharge on him. I absolutely want him to go down ASAP. Weird. Yeah, I guess it just was a coincidence. I don't know. Because it crashed on that ability. I assumed it was because he was Amber Blighted, but maybe not? Don't know. Are we willing to just take damage here? Not really. Alright, we're not willing to hit them either, apparently. Okay. I think he has to transform off of that. Transform or die. Too slow. Volatile impact. All of us are going to be stunned. Nope, nobody's stunned. Chest caver. That. Okay. Yeesh. I can do so much damage. Actually, can't. Yeah, we could just clear the riposte. You didn't need that riposte, did you, bud? Come here. Darn it. Quiver draw. That's the damage one. Ow. Would have done more had he actually been able to use his arrow. Come here there, bud. Okay. Blight again. Where are you going? Heal me. Wow. This was a very eventful dungeon. Alright. Hey, I'll take that. I will absolutely accept dungeons where barely anything happens. I love safe dungeons. Okay, we got our first level 3, who immediately got unbalanced. Steady. This dude, she takes no stress damage. What's that? Is it below 50% health or above 50% stress? I don't remember. But there's a minus 20% stress. Now the minus 10% stress. Look, when you're in a giant mech, I guess I wouldn't get stressed out either. Thief's Remorse. On being hit, after combat, gain additional battle loot. 25% chance. Wait, what? Minus 2 speed for each item type in inventory. Minus 4 dot. Weird. Okay. Also, we can afford literally all of these, so which one do we want? Which one are we going to go after? Flesh-eating helm. On attack, suffer some damage. If HP is below 33% health. See, that one does seem interesting. It's definitely something I think we could do. Battle Ballad does Overgrown Sitar does seem very, very strong. Amber Consuming Capuchin. Attacks enemies that utilize Amber between rounds. See, doesn't that seem really strong for a certain bug race? Doesn't that seem really powerful? Ghoul Fever. Now, what does Ghoul Fever do? Because I'd be willing to just have an entire estate of ghouls. I just don't know what Ghoul Fever actually does. Maybe if someone could tell me what Ghoul Serum Injection does, I will, Okay, well, I guess that's out of the spirit. But at the same time, I don't want to spend 45, and then it's like, haha, I buff you, and then Ghoul Serum is like, aha, you take 50% damage, and you take 50% extra stress damage, and you do 50% less damage. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I don't want to take, like, obviously it's not going to be that, but that's why I don't want to, just do that. Oh, man. Stop. Why are these trinkets gotta be so good? Make the trinkets bad so the choice is easier. Okay, alright. We are going to go for the Capuchin. Monk. How are we doing on tech? 45. Doing okay. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Hey, the Janissary is in town. That was fast. Okay. So, yeah, we gotta do them at some point. I'm thinking, let's level up this team one more time. Oh, he won't go, but who could I mean, we could technically bring like a support flagellant. How would that work? Hang on. Wait. So we would go reclaim, and that's a nice regen, and then we bleed ourselves for a crap ton. We would take redeem, and then we could do a lot more healing that way. We take endure to stress heal, and then that's kind of it. So we get 3 abilities, and then we could take punish or Reign of Sorrows in case we get shuffled. Because taking Suffer would do nothing for us. In fact, it would just hurt us. Could take a Battlefield Bandage Arbalist to try and give us some healing. It wouldn't be perfect, although it would be some Mark synergy. So that could help. You know what? Let's give that a try. Oh, this is a stupid idea. This is going to go so wrong. Yeah, I think this is a Bale situation. Arbalist just doesn't do enough healing. Who could have seen that coming? Okay, so yeah, that is definitely a retreat. 800 gold. We got a few little bits and baubles. Nobody leveled because we had to leave. Ghoul Fever. Okay, here it is. Plus 100% food consumed. Okay, that's a pretty sizable downside. 10% stress received if no enemy is ghoul. 5% ghoul encounter chance. Like base game ghoul? If we're talking base game ghoul, that might actually not be that bad, because I think a base game ghoul is easier than most enemies here. Unless it's like Mama Ghoul, then it's a problem. Remember what I was saying about being worried that, you know, oh, well, it's not bad as long as it isn't a ghoul mother. Plus 10% protection. Plus 100% food consumed. More stress if the enemy is not a ghoul. 10% ghoul encounter chance. 3% chance to encounter the ghoul mother on champion missions. The chance is doubled for each additional plagued hero. So while that doesn't exactly affect us now, it's going to. It's going to affect us. So, that's something to keep note of, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of soft, shall we? Much better. Actually, nah. Laudanum Pension does kind of suck, but, you know, I'd rather buff up the... Oh, yikes. Did we just... Ooh, that's so much food. That is so much food. Whew. Okay. I think that's going to be enough farming for this episode. So, that being said, I believe in the next episode we will finally be able, and ready, to take on our first troglodyte boss. I had to remember what they were called. That is okay. Now, the first thing we are going to do, I'm going to get rid of hallucinations, and then I'm also going to get rid of Ghoul Plague, considering we don't even have the trinket that, like, buffs us for Ghoul Plague, so I'd prefer we don't have something that's going to just actively harm us right now with no way of debuffing it. So, let's go to the fighting pit. Don't think I'll be holding back. Let's send Junia to the gambling hall. And then anyone else with stress, we can just send right on over here. So we can go boom, boom, and boom. That'll heal a little bit. Plus, it'll give us that much needed progress. Whew. Okay. So, without further ado, I believe that is going to do it for this episode. thank you guys so much for watching. As you can see, we got a ton of progress, and shockingly, we are still only at 1 death. Despite what the game is trying to throw at us, this is probably the best we've done in Black Reliquary, other than the very initial, like, released patch. So, I mean, that's a plus, you know? We're doing okay. Could be doing better, but we're doing okay. So, yeah. 2 level 3s, and most of our... Okay, like, 2 level 3s, and then it's half and half between level 2s and level 1s. So, I mean, that's certainly not bad. That's pretty good, all things considered. Now, a lot of our people, I'd say their biggest downsides are actually their quirks. So we're probably going to have to get rid of a few negative quirks. And we have so many things saved up that I think we could realistically just fully upgrade... Well, upgrade the Forge to where we are able to get people to level 2 weapons and armor, which should help us quite a bit in our level 3 fight, provided nobody dies in the meantime. And even though we had some seriously close calls, we pulled it off so well, so far. So, yeah. I think the team I absolutely want to go for this boss, it's going to be... I want to bring the Dredge. Dredge will be... Well, actually, the only bad thing about the Dredge is the Dredge has to be... No, you know what? That actually becomes a little bit more complicated. I was going to say, I want to bring the Dredge and the Plague Doctor, but if we do that, we can't have a healer. Let me restate that. We can't have a good healer. Because even though the Occultist can technically go into the second position, and he can still heal, we could technically... Okay, so what we could do is go Plague Doctor, Dredge, Occultist, and then Judicator or Flagellant. I guess that could work, because then we would have we would have access to Expiate. We would have double Amber Blight. No, we'd have triple Amber Blight. And then we have Amber Blight synergy with the Fury of the Ancients, which has a very high chance to stun if they're Amber Blighted. And then we can do more damage versus both Expiated and Amber Blighted. And considering we're going to be up against a boss, that's effectively 50% damage. Okay, there is a world. There's a world that we do that. I don't think we just take the Flagellant as our healer. I don't think that would be very good, because he'd be doing so much damage to himself in a boss fight that I think he would just die. So, we'll have to think about the team just a little bit, but that's kind of what I'm debating. Maybe we go Dredge, Plague Doctor, Occultist, and Judicator. That does seem like it could be really good. The amount of utility we have in that team alone is really, really high. But I would be way more comfortable if we had a Vestal and or a Flagellant. Maybe even the Crusader. I don't know, but we'll think it over. But thank you guys so much for watching, and in the next one, I would ideally like to buy some more of these trinkets. I guess we'll get them as time goes. Now, we do have the Monkey, who I do think is going to be very helpful when facing the Troglodytes, considering so many of them have to deal with Amber. I think he's just going to be legit. Yes, the extra food does suck, but it's not the end of the world. I'm also going to sell this just for a little bit of extra money. I don't think we need 2 of those, considering we don't have too many move skill chances. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.